When I first came to here, I found everyone just said, "How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good." I would try to reply my feelings with honest because I thought they are really care about how am I. So sometimes I say I'm not good. Maybe something happens, but then I just realize everybody say I'm good. I'm okay. How are you? Yeah.
So one thing that really shook me was how fast-paced everything is. Because in Cyprus, we're an island in the Mediterranean. Everything is more like slow pace. Like you get out of work, you go home, you just like relax for the whole day. I used to be part of the national tennis team in Cyprus, and we were playing these big tournaments around Europe. Tennis scouts would come to the tournaments to scout for players to bring in. I had offers from more than 20 universities across the United States. Being able to combine what the sport I love with high quality education was really what I wanted. I came here, I visited, and I just fell in love with the place, and I was like, this is where I want to be. WEG is definitely helping me getting closer to my goals because the education that I get here is amazing.
I was doing a summer school in Los Angeles. That's the first time I come to America. And I found America is so interesting and I want to come here maybe for more time. Also, my undergraduate major is actuary science. It's more about mathematics, statistics, but I also discovered my interest in business side in my undergrad study. I searched for all kinds of MSBA program in America and find I really like Wake Forest ones.
From the first moment that I read the plaque that one does not choose to enroll here at Wake Forest University, you commit, and really gave me this feeling of accomplishment, but also of challenge at the same time.
Being an international student is at a given. You already challenge yourself to the point that you cross that frontier and broke through a different culture. So just having that courage to explore a new world with different culture, you're gonna take big challenges and that you're gonna help others overcome challenges because if you could do it, somebody else can too.
For me, I think the class in first month, I think that's the hardest part for me. I never studied in a class taught in English. Sometimes I just can't keep up. That's the hardest part for me, but now getting used to this.
The barrier that language does create may come across as a very minor challenge in the learning process, but at times can definitely impede one's perception of another person.
All my professors, they really encourage students to give their feedbacks, especially if I have a question after class, I just shoot an email or go to their office to talk with them. They are so willing to help me.
I didn't know anyone, and you just see a whole bunch of students everywhere, and you're like, I don't know where to sit. You find the first person, and you just sit with them. I sat with an American friend. She's really nice. I love my American friends because they're so kind to me. Like, they were so friendly. They talked to me. As an international student, that was really nice.
When the Chinese students are working so hard to improve their English and understand what's going on in class, we as American students have to think a lot harder about how to make a concept easier to explain. And that's great because not only does it help the Chinese students, it helps us explain to anyone and be more clear in our communication.
I think one of the biggest challenges of being an international student is the challenge of immersing ourselves in a new culture all of a sudden.
I hadn't attended any party in the US before, so when I first into the party, it's interesting that they just keep talking.
Us as international students, it's always nice when we have American students who invite us to traditional things like a tailgate that I would not normally attend. So it's interesting that you both get to appreciate different experiences and social experiences of each other's culture, and I think that's vital.
I like Wake Forest more and more every day because this environment is so interesting and helped me to get involved with people here, get involved with the culture here.
Coming here, I knew that it is going to be a really different experience. It's hard, but you get used to it. You learn to just enjoy it.